Branislav Saric from Belgrade, Serbia. I'm working at KC GRAD, Cultural Center for European Center for Culture and Debate here in Belgrade as a producer and as an event manager. I'm a sociologist, that's what I studied for, and an artist. I do poetry and music on the side with several different and diverse projects. I would say that this is probably the most important alternative space in Serbia right now, in Belgrade at least, which is the hotspot of Serbia. And it's kind of a melting pot for artists, cultural workers, and creative people alike to meet here, create events, express themselves, and it's been like that for the last 15 years, pretty much. I'm in it for a year now, but before that I was here as like a patron and a common visitor, like for different kinds of events. Look, yesterday I was at a gig at this anarchist punk place, which is extremely significant for this town, and it was the last show there, and they are struggling so much to find new space. So pretty much I think based on that example you can see that situation is not great. Belgrade, as large as it is struggling with public space, with public-owned space for cultural purposes. There is probably over 1 million square meters of space, interior space, which is not used for any purpose and for which artists could use as a space. We used to have Bigs, the old building, which is now closed. We used to have squats all over town, cultural centers, which closed even before COVID and during COVID. Right after it, it was the worst situation possible. Belgrade was very slow, and the whole alternative scene was sleeping pretty much. But now I think that the situation is kind of changing towards some good direction, and people understood that it's very important to communicate and not to compete with each other, but to sort of try and figure out the best possible solution through partnerships.
Hvala si da ste došli toliko broja. Što vas ima više od 500. Trudi se da nabavlja jeftine dijelove respiratornog sistema.
Look, I was born during the war, during Yugoslav war, and my generation, like let's say 4 or 5 years before and after my birth, ever since we were kids, we were told by our parents, which is completely understandable, that we should leave, that we should go to Western Europe, that we should go to Central Europe, that we should go to USA, wherever, just don't stay here, there is no life here, and so on and so forth. People such as myself and people who are trying to organize and do something here, our main aim is to stay here and don't let the people in power, let's say, to do what they want to do with this place, and we are fighting for a piece of our freedom. We are creating an oasis. That's how I like to imagine it.
A mi se I dalje cerekamo u parohijskom dvorištu crkvi Dabovda.
The example that I put forth, Okretnica, the anarchist space that was closed yesterday, was a hub of leftist thinkers here in Belgrade. One of the bad things that I can say about the leftist movement here, which I can say that I'm a part of, is internal quarreling all the time, not getting on the same page due to ideological or interpersonal reasons mostly. So there is not that much initiative of combining, coming together, forming the critical mass and whatnot. But I can see that a lot of young people actually stop believing in some kind of myths, such as Kosovo and such as Serbia and Russia, brothers, blah, blah, blah. And they can see that it's a multi-layered topic amongst a lot of people whom I wouldn't say that would be the case based on my prejudice. But let's hope so. I'm here and I'm going to stay here because of that, because I have hope and because I think that we can do something and we can change this place, and that there is a lot of bright people who want to stay here and not let the pigs run us down, let's say.